This information is presented by the Thomas Harriot College of Arts and Sciences Academic Advising and Resource Center at East Carolina University. It is designed to provide registration guidance to intended economics majors. Our advising center houses 7 full-time professional advisors. You will be assigned to one of us because you are an intended major within our college. We will assist you for the first 1 to 2 years. Once you complete certain major requirements, typically after 3 to 4 semesters, you will be officially declared into your major. We will then transition you over to your major department, so you will receive a faculty advisor. Your faculty advisor will assist you through graduation. After you complete orientation and register for classes, you will be assigned to someone in our center. He or she will reach out to you via your ECU email. Your advisor will be listed in Pirate Port, Banner, and DegreeWorks, and you are welcome to reach out with questions. Economics offers 2 degrees, the BA and the BS. Both degrees require 120 hours to graduate and require nearly identical core courses. So the good news is you do not have to immediately decide which one to pursue. You have time to figure it out. The main differences are foreign language and concentrations. The BA requires foreign language through level 4 while also requiring a minor. The BS does not require foreign language but does require you to choose one of 4 concentrations. Those concentrations include applied economics, economic data analytics, policy analysis, and quantitative. The BS degree has the most room for free electives, making it the ideal candidate for adding on a double major. Be sure to consult your academic advisor if you have other majors of interest. The catalog also provides an alphabetical listing of all the minors we offer. I encourage you to start reviewing these now, and you may even want to take a course in the fall if you want to try some out. This is a sample 4-year plan for economics majors, and I want to stress the word sample because there are many different ways for you to graduate in 4 years. Both the BA and BS and Econ degrees are flexible. For example, we have the first Econ and Math course listed in the spring, so if you end up taking either of those in the fall instead, you are a step ahead. And even though we list English 1100 in the fall, we expect that about half of our students will take English 1100 in the spring, and that is perfectly fine. You'll notice that your first 2 semesters are composed mostly of general education classes. This means as long as you take Gen Ed classes, you will be on track. If you are bringing in advanced placement credit, this slide shows you the minimum scores needed and what credit you will be receiving. We typically receive AP scores from College Board in early July. If you have questions about this, consult your academic advisor. If you are bringing in college-level transfer credit, you can look up course equivalencies in Banner Self-Service. Just look under the Student tab for course equivalencies. Then select your state and institution. Courses listed have already been approved for transfer credit. If you see courses that transfer over as XXX, that means that while they may transfer to ECU, you may need to work with your advisor to get those reevaluated by the department to see if they will count towards your degree. Also, if you do not see a course listed, it doesn't necessarily mean it won't transfer. It just means that, again, you may need to work with your advisor to get that course reevaluated by the department. Always consult your advisor with questions. So how do you know when we have processed your AP scores or college transfer credit? You should look in Banner Self-Service under the Student tab for Student Records. Then select your academic transcript. Here is an example of how AP credit and college-level transfer credit will appear. As you can imagine, ECU receives a lot of transcripts, so we ask for your patience as our admissions and registrar's office staff work hard to process all of these. If you do not see your transcript updated by August 1st, please be sure to reach out to your academic advisor. Now let's talk about fall registration. As you saw from the sample 4-year plan, both economics degrees are very flexible. It is recommended that you take Econ 2113, Principles of Microeconomics, sometime in the fall or spring. It is your choice. If you know you want to pursue the BA degree, you are welcome to go ahead and start on your foreign language in the fall. Both the BA and BS degrees also require MIS 2223, Introduction to Computers, so that is also an option. And of course, you have plenty of general education courses to take. For example, you can take English 1100, you can take your math course, which is Math 1064 or 1065, you can take natural sciences, social sciences, humanities, or fine arts. To recap, your fall schedule will consist mostly of general education courses. We'll discuss those more in depth in the next few slides. Let's take a closer look at foreign language. We offer French, German, Ancient Greek, Japanese, Latin, Russian, and Spanish. American Sign Language is not considered a foreign language. Your BA degree requires foreign language through level 4. The first level, 1001, is for students who have no prior knowledge of a language. If you have prior knowledge, it would be to your benefit to take a placement test and possibly start at a higher level. Let's say you take the placement test and place into the third level of a language. You would then start with level 3. Once you complete level 3, you would automatically receive placement credit for levels 1 and 2. You would then need to complete level 4 and your language requirement would be complete. For this reason, we recommend students with prior knowledge in language start their language as soon as possible so you don't forget what you learned in high school. We offer online placement tests for French, German, and Spanish. Keep in mind, a test is required for Spanish, even for those who want to start in the first level. For test information, visit www.ecu.edu/foreign. You should have learned about the 40 hours of general education requirements in your orientation module, so now we are going to dive a little deeper into specifics. The first category of general ed I want to discuss are the natural sciences. You must take at least 7 hours of natural sciences in order to graduate. One of those sciences must include a lab. This slide contains suggestions for all non-science majors. If you are interested in pursuing a health-related pre-professional program, such as pre-med, pre-dental, pre-pharmacy, etc., then you will need to take different science courses not listed on this screen. Consult your advisor for further guidance. Next, let's talk about social sciences. You must complete at least 9 hours of social sciences to graduate, and 2 of those must be from different disciplines or areas. As you can see, there are a lot of options for you to choose from. We offer many courses in African and African American Studies, Anthropology, Economics, Ethnic Studies, Gender Studies, Geography, History, International Studies, Linguistics, Planning, Political Science, Psychology, and Sociology. Keep in mind, not every course is offered every semester, so you'll need to check Banner Self-Service for course availability. You'll also notice some courses have GD or DD listed beside of them. This means they also count for your global diversity or domestic diversity credit, which is also required for graduation. Our next categories of Gen Ed are Humanities and Fine Arts. Students will need at least 1 humanity and at least 1 fine art, plus an additional humanity or fine art to complete this graduation requirement. Students must take 9 hours total. The humanities include courses such as English literature, classical literature, foreign literature, which is taught in English by the way, history, religion, and philosophy. The fine arts category includes art appreciation, intro to dance, the enjoyment of music, jazz appreciation, and intro to theater, just to name a few. Now that you know all of your options, it's time to register. Use your registration PIN of 082420 to register for the courses we just discussed. Remember, register for your priority courses first and then fill in the rest. You have plenty of options. You can find step-by-step registration instructions on many websites, including PEER, the registrar's website, and our academic advising website listed on our first slide. We also have a page listing frequent problems you may encounter, so please refer to that. If you have further questions, please email your academic advisor. Now it's time for some important reminders. Don't forget, register for a minimum of 12 hours for full-time billing purposes. And keep in mind that classes that are closed now may open up later as students change their majors and adjust their schedules, so keep checking Banner daily throughout the summer. And check your ECU email daily. And be sure to explore our academic advising website for more great resources, including links to your major department's homepage. And finally, get to know your undergraduate catalog, because your advisor will provide advice, but ultimately you will be responsible for following the requirements in that catalog. Be sure to follow the virtual orientation schedule throughout the rest of the summer so you can learn all about your major and perhaps even double major opportunities. You'll also learn about the great resources available to you at ECU. Be sure to review your admissions checklist to make sure you have taken care of everything. And finally, always communicate with your academic advisor if you have questions or concerns. We are here to help. Advisors will be assigned sometime after you complete your orientation and once you register for classes. You can view your advisor's name in PyReport, Banner, or DegreeWorks. Your advisor will review your schedule and send an email to you to your ECU email account. As you can imagine, we have a lot of incoming freshmen, so your patience is greatly appreciated. If you have a question that you feel is urgent and have not been assigned an advisor yet, please email our generic advising account at thcasadvising@ecu.edu. Be sure to include your name, Banner ID, intended major, and your question, and we will assist you. Have a great rest of your summer, and above all, stay safe. We look forward to seeing you in the fall.